Greetings and salutations, all Mark the Warrior here. How's everyone doing? I'm doing okay. This is a slightly sad situation. This is actually the second time I've recorded this section. I ran into a minor mistake. I put something into my audio filters thinking, oh, hey, I fixed it, and I didn't fix it. I fucked it up worse. And when I started doing shit, when I finished and I had the video all good to upload, and then I went into it and saw that my voice was basically equalized with the game's music and it did not sound good. I couldn't bring myself to upload that. And sadly, because I'm stupid, I saved the game after finishing the recording without thinking it through. Thankfully, I did have a backup save. Unfortunately, on that backup save, I was mashing through shit quickly, and when I got Ryzen leveled up for Peerless Patriot, I gave her a health increase instead of special. Thankfully, I do still have the original save anyways, it's just further ahead. So once we do this, I'm gonna just make sure everything's good, and then we'll go back to our second save when we continue the story in the next video. And it'll be like this whole shit show never happened. Jeez, just how long more do we have to be in this cold? Oh? Culprit. Are you the culprit behind this horrible freeze? I cannot hide that I'm the culprit behind this incident. If only. So you're not? I don't think so. How can you not know if you're the one doing this? I have no conscious intention to cause this chill, but I cannot say I have no idea what is going on. So which is it then? Just a little while ago, I was merely lazing around waiting for winter. Then a huge fragment of spiritual power fell from the sky and entered me. And then suddenly it just became really cold around me. And before I knew it, this happened. I was dumbfounded. Isn't that a huge fragment of spiritual power? A boundary shard? That fragment of spiritual energy is exactly what we've been looking for. Give it back! So this frost was really caused by my powers that have been boosted by that fragment. The movement of those clouds seems strange to me. I shall plunge all of Gensokyo into winter with my powers. If you want to stop me, you'll have to do it by force. I knew this was going to happen. I just knew it. Alright, Letty Whiterock. Stage 1 boss of Touhou 7, and in Touhou 7, she was a total pushover. Honestly, I only played on normal, but even then, I was worse at bullet hell at the time, and I still beat her first try, no deaths at all. She really wasn't that hard. Alright, you know what? The first time I fought her, I was going only for physical with Reimu or healing. Let's see what Flying Shrine Maiden does. I can never time that right the first time I use it. I always fuck it up and have to do it a second time. I'm not wasting the SP. I want Reimu for healing. I'm not wasting SP on an attack I'll probably fuck up again. Alright, 4,800 HP. Whenever such extra normal weather phenomena happen, I always worry that I was the cause. Well, you're certainly cause of it this time. Okay, and now the scary thing about, oh fuck, as I was saying, the scary thing about Letty, she's not that dangerous normally, but as you might have noticed, she can casually just decide to use Ice Embrace and just say, fuck you, you're frozen now. I don't like that. I really don't like that. And I don't know if that's even something I can block, if I'm to be honest. I'm not entirely certain. I'm going to assume I probably can, and I'm just fucking up the timing relentlessly, which, you know, makes enough sense for me. Anyways, I'm not going to let anyone stay frozen. Uh-oh. Okay, we're fine. That was a little bit less than ideal, but I can just Rabbit Elixir, and we'll just pretend that never happened. I learned the hard way that she can freeze multiple people, and that freezing does not go away. I'll probably actually, like, show the clip of it later, but I did have a rather unpleasant situation occur in my life first time. She used Ice Wall, and it froze both Reimu and Koishi at the same time, and Ryzen was at like half health. She was triple peerless, thankfully, so she was actually in good shape, but she was still the only one alive at half health with, and yes, we are full up, good. Let's go for Lunatic Blast. And 537, Ryzen. Oh my god. Ryzen, I love you. You are my truest love. You are my waifu right now. Anyways, as I was saying, I am fucking up timing on that for some reason. As I was saying, even with triple peerless, as good as Ryzen is, she can't do much if she's at like half health and I'm almost dead. Thankfully, if Letty had gotten everyone frozen, that would have been game over right there. Because I had no way of surviving. Triple peerless Ryzen, strong as she is not going to survive being attacked like 3 or 4 times in a row by a boss. I don't know how long freeze lasts for, but I can say that it was not going away on its own when I was experiencing it, so it's a bit scary. Anyways, Letty here, she may be a stage 1 boss that's a total loser in Perfect Cherry Blossom, but she's actually a little bit scarier here just because the freezing makes it like very, very worrisome. But look at that, blocking that, and Ryzen's just tanking this shit. She has no problem. And she's doing so much damage. She's our tank, she's our damage deal, she's our everything. She can be our healing too. Triple Peerless Ryzen really is just the meta play in every capacity here. She's not the meta when she gets frozen though, which is a little bit annoying, but whatever. No. I will Spirit Sign of Healing Koishi, and Koishi can heal up, no. Universal Remedy. She can Universal Remedy Ryzen. There we go. Perfect block on that other freeze. That's very nice. Look at Ryzen. She's tanking it all. Anyways, total chump in Perfect Cherry Blossom, but put some boundary power in her and she's actually a little bit scary. Mostly because of the freezing. Like, without the freezing, she's not that bad. I'm actually getting incredibly lucky compared to the first fight. The first, already done. Jesus fucking Christ. Letty, you pathetic loser. She was scary as hell the first time I fought her because she kept freezing me so much and I was getting absolutely ruined by her, but damn. Stage 1 boss is gonna stage 1 boss, I guess. And Reimu leveled, which doesn't really matter because we're gonna go to the other file after this, but whatever. Oh no, I lost. I guess I have no choice but to return this. That was worth the cold at least. Go on, jump and grab it for yourself. You can stop acting like the villain. Oh, really? Yes, you can stop. Yeah, I guess I should just stick to slacking outside of real winter. Damn right you should. So heavy. Poor Reimu. Anyways, as much as she might have been surprisingly easy this time, and as much of a loser as she is, as being a stage 1 boss, Letty is actually fucking terrifying as a soccer goalkeeper. Just trust me. Best in the business. Absolutely cracked. I wouldn't go against her. There's only a couple of people to get past her, and that's like Reimu and Renosuke, and look, the less said about Renosuke in soccer, the better. The man gets a little weird with things. He gets a little weird, just trust me. I probably put a picture up on screen for that one. Ooh. And the worst part is he actually does have godlike stats and basically trashes every other character in the game in most cases. Scary as hell. Phew, we're finally out of the winter zone. Are we at Kaizen's hut? Marisa once described this place as an entertainment park, and now I can kind of see it. An entertainment park? I'm not seeing much entertainment park here, I gotta say. It's just kind of an open field. I mean, there's a nice house here, but it's just an open field. What? And moving right along, we get a cutscene.
I see, so that's what happened against Sokyo. I understand perfectly now. Of course a hermit would know. I wish I knew that much too. This is the least of what I can do, what all hermits can do. But why is it that you suddenly wish to ask about Gensokyo's boundary? I just got curious, that's all. I see, so the boundary is that important. So the fact that the flow of her power is weakening means that the boundary is slowly being mended. Yes, I see now. Eh? Kosuzu, you came back to Gensokyo! Reimu! Oh, Reimu, what rare guests I'm getting here today. That reminds me, Kosuzu, how did you find this place? I've gotten all the answers I came for. Bye now! Hey, wait!
And she's gone. Just like my money.
She got away again. Reimu, what's going on? I wasn't aware that she was capable of such things. I'm not exactly sure myself. I think she's been bewitched by some strange power. She seems to have been fooling around in the hell of the other world. Then she came back to Gensokyo without anyone's knowledge, and from the looks of it, she's up to something. I see. Did I perhaps tell her something I shouldn't have? What do you mean? You see? That's bad. That's very, very bad. I know that voice. It's so bad, we're all in deep, deep trouble. Yukari! What is so bad that we're all in deep trouble? Why don't you ask that hermit over there? Tell us, hermit. Oh, all I need to do is make up for my mistakes by protecting the boundary, isn't that so?
And she's gone as well. Won't even answer a question.
Just what is going on here? The broken boundary. I've instructed Rand to fix up the broken part and make it stronger than before. Once the repairs are complete, it won't be destroyed by the same method again. What do you think will happen if the one who destroyed it in the first place caught wind of that? Tell me, Reimu. They will try and prevent it from being fixed in the first place? That's right. And what would they have to do to achieve that? You really never give straight answers, do you? Always beating around the bush. They'll get in Rand's way so that she can't complete the repairs. Yes, that's why I had the hermit take responsibility for spilling our secrets by protecting Rand from the culprit. But I suppose there is another person who could get in their way aside from Rand. Isn't that right, Reimu? Who, me? Exactly, and that's why it has to be you. Am I right? I'm not following. In order for Rand to finish the repairs quickly, you'll need to quickly finish gathering the boundary shards. Well, give it your best, Reimu. Of course it boils down to that.
Goodbye, Yukari. Moving right on.
Yes, Reimu. Ah! I almost forgot to tell you something. Don't just pop up behind others. What do you want? I happened to obtain a very intriguing tool a while ago. I left it in Meohiga, so you should go retrieve it. Do you know where Meohiga is? From here, let's see. You should go straight west. The fastest way is through the north area of the Forest of Magic. Can't you just pass it to me directly? I know your ability lets you do that. Or rather... Since you're awake, help me out a little more in resolving this incident. I'm being pulled in different directions. I don't even know which way to turn. You're in charge of managing the boundary as well, then. Don't just shove all the dirty work to me and help out. So, Reimu, does this mean you want to come along with me? That's not what I said. If you insist, I suppose I have not much of a choice. It would prove an excellent chance to observe you as you work up close. I didn't say to come along. Rest assured that I have no desire to interfere with your methods. I am at best an assistant on your journey to resolve this incident. You, Reimu, just have to do your best, like you always do. I should have let the sleeping yokai lie. Excuse me, I too object to being in the same party as this devious Gap yokai. Shut up, 10 shit, no one asked you. Objection, I object. I would like to know why this delinquent of a celestial is hanging around my shrine, maiden. If I deem your words out of line, I will expose your whereabouts, starting with your father. How dare you prey on my weakness, damned Gap. Well then, now that the vocal opposition seems to have subsided, I shall be in your care and all that jazz.
And the Gap Hag has joined our party. And if you look at her stats, she's actually pretty solid. Like, her agility is shit, but that doesn't matter too much because agility only really affects the turn order. It wouldn't mean that she loses turns outright, but her attack, her special attack, both very solid, and her defenses aren't bad either. She's kind of just solid all around. Unfortunately, she's kind of a yuck Ari, and if you're wondering why, notice that little sleep thing on her. Yeah, she enters battle asleep. And she doesn't just enter battle asleep. I'm pretty sure she can randomly just fall asleep on her turn. That's bad in normal mode. On hard mode, I think you can imagine what happens if I end up in a bad spot and this bitch just decides to go to sleep instead of actually, you know, using her ability instead of fighting. Yeah, she's not going to see a terribly large amount of use, especially not on bosses, because I don't feel like dealing with somebody who's just going to fall asleep at a horrible time. I don't know if it's possible to make her immune to sleep. I don't think it is, but yeah, I don't want to deal with her being asleep if I don't have to.
Hey, that watermelon! I thought I told you to stop using ghosts to cool things. You made a fine vengeful ghost out of this one. Here I was thinking of keeping it cool so I could share it with you. Are you even listening to me? Whatever, let's eat it now. I'm gonna cut it. Alright. That was awesome!
That was not Marisa's voice at all, my word.
That was awesome! Yeah, it was delicious. It was so delicious I think my maximum spiritual power might have increased. I know, right? I'll bring another one by soon. Please don't use a ghost for ice next time, then. I make no promises.
I love Marisa.
Jeez.
Absolutely awesome. Anyways, moving right on along, we can exit that place. Thank God. When I was backtracking to get back there on this file, you know the part where you jump up Sekibonki's head? There's a spring there. I hopped out of there to go hit the meta where medicine is to heal up before I continued forward. It turns out if you do that, you're just kicked back to the bottom. You cannot go back up the way you can't just enter back in that spot, and that's horrible. That sucks so much. Anyways, going back here, we are going to continue ignoring anything to do with Tenchi's equipment, and we're instead going to buy this parasol for Yukari. I might not use her terribly often, but I'd still rather give her a decent weapon, because I'm going to use her at least a little bit, if anything just to show her off. And this is for a character that we don't have. I know she's in the game. I don't know when she even shows up, but the fact that this has been available for so long makes me think that we just totally skipped her and we'll need to go figure out where she is, but I have no idea where she is. So that's going to be something we deal with at a later time, and actually I'm pretty sure we're at full stats, right? Yeah, eating with Marisa healed us. Look at that, Marisa didn't just increase our maximum spiritual power, she upped everything for us, even gave us a full heal. Really cool of Marisa, honestly, very nice. Anyways, this is where we got up to last time, so I'll just save that right there, and next time we'll be back on our original file with, you might notice that I have a different party. I remember now, I swapped Sakia out because I thought it'd be nice to try using her a little bit instead, show off Sakia's world and all that. Anyways, that's all for next time. Until then, I will see you all later. Take care and have a good one.